So, in this episode of Cloudy with a Slight Chance of Dragons, we take it back from our godlike heroes and jump to a very mortal skirmish for the life of several thousand men on the other side of a dreadful bridge. The ones holding the brunt of the attack are going to be a mercenary dwarf uh, who is here on his own volition but wants to keep the money safe and survive to live another day. There's also a keen-eyed ranger who is very intricate in her craft, but would it be enough against the trolls that are trying to stone the bridge? Of course, there's a wild card. A very peculiar immolator named Mr. Burns. A salamander, indeed. The one who's not afraid of the fire. Of course, this is going to be the advantage. But will we be able to use it against the giant horde of oversized kobolds and giant trolls? We shall see. Here's some music for you, boys.
Oh.
And let's go for it. The first wave of giant trolls are moving their way towards the bridge. Their giant feet stomping on the stones and make it crackle a little bit. You know that you're gonna be facing them. What you're doing.
Well, I guess our ranger is ahead, right? Oh, immolator is
Immolator
ahead.
is
Right?
ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm at yes. I imagine it's actually one of those situations where like in a movie where like who wants to go first and like everyone steps back except for one guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Burn them and back up.
Back up.
So how do you want to hold
That's
the line,
the
Mr. Burns?
I will attempt to like kind of I take out like some like flint and steel, and as soon as I make a spark, I try and make like a very large I want like a fiery siege engine. I want like a fiery catapult.
Nice.
That I can then kind of lob at them, or I'm not actually maybe I do just take like the whole catapult and just.
Okay.
No, but I'll have it like a large fireball at the front ranks there.
So I would say 2 of the trolls are starting to move towards you. What are you doing, Mr. Burns?
I'm
Get
gonna
out
attempt
now.
to like just kind of like plop this fireball so as to burn both of them as much as I can.
Okay. What kind of
first I need to
fireball are you
wow.
using?
I suppose. Okay, hold on, let me see what these tags are. I suppose it's reach, messy, fiery, dangerous.
Reach. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I have a thing. Yeah. Oh, not reach. I mean far. Probably is what I should be doing.
Far.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, messy area.
There is no area tag, so I suppose I need to pick one target.
Ah. Yeah.
So yeah. So I'll just let's call it a ballista then. I'll just go for one of these trolls with it. So it'll be
Yeah, you can
call
poison
it-
any one of them.
Yeah. But first, let's see if I can succeed at conjuring this thing, right? 'Cause that's a
Yeah.
separate.
So
sort of thing.
he's
It's a
conjuring
con roll.
something. Tawny, what are you doing?
Let's see. For the fighter, going to try to cast Bless on him in order to increase his ability to fight. So let me roll the die real quick. I'm having a brain fart. What die do I roll again? For
Is it a cleric spell?
spellcasting?
Is it a
Yeah.
cleric spell? Wisdom, right?
Yes, wisdom. If you're a cleric, it's wisdom.
Okay.
And what are you doing, Morder?
Well, I'm inspiring the people close to me that I'm commanding right now before the fight. And I'm talking to both humans who standing behind me and
Yes,
to
yes,
hill
those
giants.
And the hill giants, yes.
Yeah, that I know a lot about because we lived close to each other, and I'm trying to find most inspiring words in this world.
Most inspiring words. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
And then we'll, as soon as our guys complete their plans on
so
fine
you
and
want
fight,
to give yourself an advantage in battle by inspiring your troops.
Yes.
Okay. You can use your charisma to do that. Mr. Burns, you can choose your con to conjure your weapon. And I don't know why Tommy rolled a thingy, but...
oh, that was to cast Bless.
Yeah, but you could
fighter.
just roll on Wisdom. You remember that? On your character sheet, right next to
Oh, right.
Yes, there's a die roll. But yeah. So,
sorry.
you perfectly cast your spell. So which one is it?
Going to... Well, it's the Bless spell. Going to use it on the fighter of our party and gets +1 ongoing while he's fighting.
Good. So, I would say that you've cast this on Morder, and that's why his roll now is going to be 10, not 9. So he did inspire your troops, but Mr. Burns managed to conjure his weapon. Not perfectly. What does your move say, Mr. Burns?
I get to pick one tag instead of.
So which one is it?
I will pick. I will keep messy.
All right. So no claw for you.
No, but it does come with near automatically, or sorry, touch automatically. So I'm gonna run up and touch it.
Yeah, exactly. Just so you know, these guys are big, so they have reach. But yeah. All right. Clash time. They're moving towards you. One of them is grabbing his giant mullet and is trying to smack you over the bridge, Mr. Burns. What do you do?
So he's swinging like a wooden club at me.
Yes.
Well, I burn it.
Okay, with what?
With my I like, you know, it comes down with the club. I like, you know, raise up, or I like have the catapult shoot like at the club itself, trying to burn it out of his hands. So it turns to ash in his hands.
Remind you, your catapult doesn't have far tag, so you have to touch things.
Okay, but he has reach.
Yes.
Then I will attempt to move, you know, within.
Good.
That reach.
So you dodge his attack in order to move closer.
Sure.
Okay, that would be dexterity. Mortar, what do you do? You see your very big opponent right beside you. He's looking at you. He wants a piece of this dwarven.
Yeah, I took a glance at my friends nearby and cry, "Come on, charge!" And I just jump to this giant and smash him with my two-handed axe.
So you want to just basically, in one single leap, change the distance. Okay, strength is going to help you. Tawny, what are you doing?
Okay, that guy over there, on the right, I'm going to try to shoot him in the legs. If I can get...
Legs?
Yes. To try to get him to topple over.
That sounds like a very good and cold shot. But you remember what you need to do a cool shot, right?
Yes, it has to be yeah. So she's gonna try to
surprised or defenseless. He is neither.
Okay. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to go set on ass instead with the arrow.
Okay.
Just do a regular attack.
Arrow it is. Dexterity to help you shoot properly. Now, Mortar, you still have +1, so you make your way into the melee with this roll. But Burns, there's something that's need to go awry in order to make you reach. So let's see. 7 to 9. Oh, too loud? You can actually crank it down. You go to the settings, top right corner, the cog wheel, my settings, and you can change the master music volume level to whatever you want. You can even switch it down to 0.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Enjoy.
Oh, great.
7 to 9 result for Mr. Burns is going to require him to waste some consumables. Do you have any, Mr. Burns?
I have 2 healing potions and a thing of dungeon rations.
So,
Just cook the food over.
is it healing potions? No, it's dungeon rations.
Oh
So,
no,
in
not
order
my
to
dungeon rations.
Yeah, in order to reach the giant, you'll have to throw your backpack overboard in order to distract him with some rations. And he's going to chop it. Oh, food! And you are straight up into his melee. But Tony, your shot is going wide, and you're sure that you need to make some effort to make it. You may move closer and make it perfectly. You may waste some ammo, and just in several shots you'll definitely hit your mark, or just try to scratch it with what you can get.
I think I'll waste ammo with like multiple shots.
All right, damage it is. Roll it. Mr. Burns, you have the initiative, and so does our dwarf. What do? You are in melee with those giants.
I'm smashing his head.
Head?
Yeah,
That
I'm
would be
jumping
quite up.
Climb up there, climb up there.
Okay. You're in melee.
I jumped up.
Yeah. Strength. Strength is going to help you smack his head. What about you, Mr. Burns? What are you doing?
So yeah, I just got in like past his, or no, I distracted him with my food.
Yes.
And
yes, you did.
and then I'm going to kind of. Sorry, I don't have the catapult. That's it. Yes, I just have like burning hands. So it's
Yeah,
gonna kind of like
burning hands,
try-
exactly.
like melt through his ankle.
Melt through his ankle. Ah, sounds nasty. I would say you could use dexterity or strength to do that.
It's supposed to be intelligence.
Oh,
for
it's
for
a
the
special
burning
weapon.
brand.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Use your intelligence. But I have a question for Mortar. Does Mortar want to do more damage?
Sure, I
but
want
have-
to do much
Have
damage.
a giant troll make a move against him.
Yeah. I
So
don't
that's your
matter.
choice.
I just want to kill him.
Ah, all right. So you roll your damage and another d6. That would be your damage to the troll. And, of course, for Mr. Burns here, do you have anything special for 7 to 9, or is it just hack and slash?
I do not. I'm essentially using hack and slash with
Good.
the
Then
burning
roll
brand,
your damage.
but- all right. It does have the messy tag.
Yes. Good. Good. So, let's look at it. 3 damage. And what about you, dwarf? Where's your
Well, I roll my damage, then... Wow!
damage? And another
Uh,
d6.
And as a merciless, I roll another 1d4, right?
Yes. D6. D6. Not a d4.
For merciless tech.
Oh, good. Good. You do
move.
that.
Yeah.
Good. Now, Mr. Burns, you see this giant is screaming with pain. Ah! And his wounds are not going to be healed because you burned him with your messy hands. But he is about to smack you with his free hand, and it's going to be hurting a little bit. Unless, of course, you take a move back.
Yeah, I will. So these things look big and dumb. I'm gonna try and like kind of bait him into like notice the guy, you know,
The thing is, either you choose to get damage, or you can choose to go back and let him move further.
I'll take a step back for sure.
All right. Same goes for Master Dwarf. Do you want to let this beast hit you, or do you want to take a further step back?
I'll take a quick glance at what damage I did him, how he looked like.
You did overall 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Do you have any special tags on your weapon?
Messy.
Messy, and that's all.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm not sure about this improved weapon move. Can I add something?
Sure.
Can I add some fire magic damage?
Well, by all means, why not?
Okay.
Okay,
So
so you smack his head with your giant axe. It sears him with scorching flame as he starts trying to do something like, right, and he stomps towards you. Do you step
I
back?
want to kill him. I want to smash him again.
You want to smash him again? No,
No.
going back for this dwarf. So you get your damage from this giant.
Yeah.
He kicks you.
Just don't care.
Yeah, you
about
don't
it.
care. You're a dwarf. And you're about to do something to him. Something really nasty. He looks very, very angry. But still very disoriented and in pain. Tony.
Okay. Can I tell which of the two enemies up here look most hurt?
I mean, this
one-
one
the
has
one
a
with the
burning
dwarf.
ankle. This one has a burning face.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go after the one that I've been going after and try to shoot him some more.
All right. You try to shoot him some more. Let's see if you do. Ah! Tony, what happens is that you launch your arrow and you start lining up the shot, and when you're about to release, a javelin just basically bursts into the bridge right next to you. So you kind of roll back several steps further down the bridge, which allows this beast to start closing the distance on Mr. Burns.
With its
he
burning
wants to
ankle?
smack you. Yeah. He's limping
Is
a little bit.
it, yeah, he's like hopping on one
Yeah,
foot towards
he's
me.
limping,
Yeah.
but he's moving towards you. He's angry. But,
Oh, good.
meanwhile, our dwarven friend is still fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took my axe into both my hands and turned with my hands to point the sharp end of my handle into his eyes and just strike it.
Ah, eye strike.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Let's see how it goes. Strength is going to assist you in that endeavor. Ah, good. Let's see the damage. Woo! Describe to me how you murder this giant troll.
I just just strike hard and continue to press it till it cracks inside the skull.
You see your dwarf friend basically jump on top of a giant troll, launch his two-handed axe into its skull, and crack it away as the bursting of black blood searing over the stone bridge reveals that there's some more skirmishes moving your way.
I just turn to my friends and all the fellow fighters around and cry, "You see, they're mortal, we can kill them all!" Charge! And I jump to another one.
All right. The closest one to you would be the one assaulting Mr. Burns here.
Okay, I jump to him.
Yeah. Good. Good. Mr. Burns, by the way, your base HP is not 20. I'm sorry, mate.
That's my. It shouldn't. Oh, it also doesn't include. All right. Yeah. I see.
But just saying.
I see.
I was a bit puzzled that you have 36 HP.
No, I thought it was just like your total on one on your. I didn't know that. There's a difference between base and added constitution inside the base.
Yeah,
right?
it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay.
All right.
So you jump on it, but what does Mr. Burns do?
So he just killed that thing with the flaming
axe.
sword, yeah? Flaming axe.
An axe.
Giant two-handed axe.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep that going. I want to command that fire from that burning wound to jump onto the two guys the guys in the back. I want to try and bend the flame to my will.
Sorry
Good.
about that. What? Discord cropped out on me. I'm back now.
No.
Oh, good. So yes, command the flame. Let's see if you can scorch them all.
Nothing bad will come of this.
Nothing at all.
Yay. Well,
Yeah.
that's not the worst that could happen. So there's a specific thing here. The effect is short-lived, lasting only a moment.
So, you want to burn them for a moment.
Yes.
Okay, roll your damage twice.
Okay. 1, 2.
One of them is instantly burned to death.
Oh.
He is out. Just like, this is not possible for him to survive such a thing. But another one, he is searing in pain, like. But he continues, he moves further through his fallen friend's corpse, and he wants to do something. But Mortar, you lunge on the other one, who's really close to smacking Mr. Burns. Your lunge needs to be strong. And let's see if you can make it.
Oh, just die! I cried.
Good. Ooh. Do you want to do extra damage?
Sure.
Yeah, what could come out of this? Yeah. Let's do it. Extra damage. As base.
And D6 and
Yep.
D4.
Yep. So it is 9 burning damage that murders this guy. He
Yeah!
is dead. Completely dead. But you see, more of those giant things are forming the back behind. You understand that the horde is almost endless, and soon the smaller ones are going to take the fray. You need to do something drastic in order to hinder their approach and move back to hold the bridge. So what do you do?
Now I have many burning corpses.
Well, it's a short-lived, isn't it?
Well, my control of the fire is short-lived. You know what I mean? Like I imagine I kind of like pushed it at them, but then they must burn, right?
Let's see.
The one,
Do
like
they
the
burn?
one who just died.
No, they don't burn.
Okay, they don't burn. And then there's no more fire.
No.
Come on, the giants. They burn forever.
Then we must. Then we need more fire, right? So this bridge is unfortunately made of stone. That's very disappointing.
Yeah.
However, it looks like there might be some over here, like grasses or trees or like that sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, I look past these oncoming charging maniac monsters, and I want to just start torching the area where they are in the back. I want to start like just lobbing, or I can't do it now. I actually need to reform a new weapon to do so, which I shall do.
Okay.
You can't fight these things one at a time. We gotta try new things. So I'll start forming that.
Okay.
To a new one.
So you see some spear lunging kobolds are moving their way towards you. There's also some strange shamanistic figure in the back who is trying to do something nasty. So, you have one turn.
Far.
Far. Good. So you want to burn what exactly?
Whatever sort of, like, if there's anything over here in this terrain that I think will burn, you know, as they come up to the bridge, I want to, like, set the grass on fire.
Set the grass on fire. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Is the grass flammable? Yes. Is there enough grass to burn everyone? No. But you can set some grass on fire, yes.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Do I know where I can get that? Is there a specific spot, or?
Oh, you tell me the spot. Why not?
Yeah, I want to get like, you know, I want to try and like surround this entrance, so I have to kind of run through the flames to be able to approach.
Let me just look at it. Since you don't have the area, I would say you'll have to go step by step, tile by tile.
Or I can just burn one dude who's already there. Right?
Sure.
I could try and like make him like set him on fire so he like plops down in the grass, and then use him to spread the fire. That's what I'll attempt to do.
Okay, you would try to do that. So you need two things to be. First, burn him. Second, make him run in circles.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. Let's.
Or I don't even. Or I can always use the other thing to like bend the flame to my will to try and get it to spread on the grass. But I need the fire to be over there.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
I got.
So
you.
I will you know, throw taking some inspiration from the ranger, like shoot a flaming arrow.
Yeah. Good. So, back to the action. This giant thingy is making his way towards Mortar. Right behind him, there's a throwing spearman. Well, spear cobble, but yeah. Behind him, two more giant trolls, and another kobold who is making some weird moves with his staff. Tony, what do you do?
Is it possible to just hit the deck and try to like snipe the kobold to like at least distract them with a wound, if not kill them outright?
This kobold or this kobold?
Yep. The shaman one.
Shaman one. I would say.
Between the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say you could try that, but some time is going to pass before you line up the shot.
Alright, I'll risk it.
Now, Mortar, you immediately see this threat, and Mr. Burns, you immediately see him as well, and see this guy who's about to lunge a spear at your friend. What are you doing?
Well, I just cried to my friends, lay the bodies so we make a wall of bodies, and they do not let them pass.
Good.
Especially the
bodies.
big bodies.
Blood for the blood god.
And they jump.
Let's make it happen.
Towards the next one.
You jump towards him. Okay, you want to cross the distance with your strength.
Yeah.
And not be pushed away into the water or anything like this.
Yeah, I hate water.
Yeah, sure. So, strength from you. Mr. Burns, what about...
No! Not that time.
Remember, Mortar, you still have +1 from the tourney, so it's a 6. Mr. Burns can assist you, but if he fails, that is going to be drastic.
So what's happening to him?
He is about to be not good.
But what exactly is happening?
He jumps on a troll.
All right.
And he fails.
Okay.
Something is about to happen.
But what is happening?
Well, you see a troll having a big club and having a big hand and big 2 strong legs and a very nasty attitude.
All right. I will. Yeah. I'll try. So if he starts like swinging the club down and I'm like about to like like play around to like cricket or baseball
Something
with
is
him.
about to happen. You know exactly what.
Okay,
Tell me,
I
do
open
you
my
help
eyes
him
so
or
I can
not?
see exactly what's happening. But regardless, I will attempt to kind of like flare up the fire on his axe. To maybe either like strike some fear into the thing if it's afraid of it, or or blind it, or give him some other advantage in that respect.
Okay. So what's the stat that you use to manipulate fire?
Wisdom.
Use that.
Sure.
Let's see if it's enough.
No.
Whoa.
All right.
Not unless I have
Like
that
I
plus
said,
one.
it's going to be drastic. And by drastic, I mean one spear goes to Mortar before he reaches his victim, this giant troll. And the spear hits him for some nasty wound of this damage.
0.
Oh,
For him. For him,
Right.
yes.
Strike my armor.
But it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that his flight is short-lived. He lowers right before the giant, who uses his giant leg to kick him out of the way. And he gets in your way as well, Mr. Burns, and you're being pushed away. I would say even further than that, something like this. Yes, that's more appropriate for a troll kick. So they're moving. They're stepping over the corpses of their friends. And the shaman is almost finished with whatever he's doing. But now Tawny has a shot!
Ooh, alright. Let's see what I can do. Here we go. 6.
Alright, Tony. You understand that your friends are pushed back. You're trying to launch this arrow. You crank it up. You loosen it. But you are too late. He hurls a giant ball of acidic, greenish-looking goo towards you all. And you see it splashes straight up into your shoulder, Tony. And it deals this damage, ignoring armor.
Dang.
Oh.
Boom. Nasty shot. And you see it's still lingering on your person. It's basically on your clothes. Quite nasty. Now, this giant one who just kicked you, Mortar, he grabs the corpse of his fallen friend and he starts picking it up. Like, what do, Mortar? It's
Don't
not
let
clear.
him pick it up, I cried, and
Right,
run towards it.
Ride it up. Ride it up.
You run towards it. Okay.
It's my corpse. Leave it alone.
Okay. Sounds good enough. Let's see if you can make it into melee with this thing before it kicks you away. Strength is going to help you. Mr. Burns, what are you doing at the same moment?
Well, I still wanted to clobber one of these, this guy back here from a while ago. Like, shoot
All
the
right. Yeah.
flaming arrow at him.
So you don't want to assist in any way any of your friends. You want to club with this one.
I
Good.
mean, I'm assisting my friends by
sure.
cutting off the flow of many guys running in.
Yeah. Let's see if you can do it.
Yeah, let's see. All right,
Shoot
so
away.
this is one of these. Aha!
Aha. Okay. He is definitely damaged, but let's see. I would say if you damage him past his half HP, he's going to be on fire.
Great.
See your damage.
Okay. Yeah, because I just have the fiery property.
Yeah, I know.
7.
Ooh, nice. He is on fire.
All right, and then I'll immediately start trying to like you know that thing you do with
Yeah.
when you're trying to make a fire and you're blowing on it. I'm doing that, but like in a magical sense,
I
right?
know.
I'm trying to like expand that out.
But before that happens, Mortar jumps onto this troll and keenly dodges one of his kicks. Right now he's in melee, but he's being flanked by the throwing spear kobold. And there's 2 trolls assisting there, and the shaman is still in action. Mortar, Tony, what's your plan?
I just want to kill this guy. I hope
Kill this
my
guy. Strength is
yeah.
going to help you. Come on. Tony, what are you doing? Your friend is trying to do something. You're still burning. Your clothes are covered in a greenish goo. What are you doing, Tony?
She's gonna try to keep going after the shaman for now.
Keep
Let's
going
see.
after the shaman. Okay, you ignoring everything that's happening to you, getting more damage from the goo, and shooting at the shaman. Let's see how it goes.
Alright, let me
Shoot
check
it
health
away.
real quick.
Mortar,
All right.
roll your strength in order to fight this beast.
Yeah.
Ah, do you want to do extra damage?
Yeah.
Yeah!
There we go.
Aralisi, or should I say Tony, because you didn't switch your nick, or big thingy, but never mind. You have a choice. You have to make it. It's not a perfect shot by any stretch.
Alright, this time I'm going to
It's
move
strength,
in
not damage.
and put myself in danger.
You put
Well,
yourself in
I
danger. All right. That means you roll past Mr. Burns. You get here and you kind of stand right next to this giant who's about to get hit from mortar. Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-oh, I see where-
Oh,
I see where this is going. This is going.
Oh, yeah. This is good. This is good. So, you see Mortar just jumps on top of his giant, cracks his skull with one single swoop of his giant twin axe, and this giant beast is about to fall on top of you. But you manage to sling one arrow into the shaman. Give me your damage. Give me your damage, Tony. Let's see. Did you do anything? Did it count him? Ah, yes it did. He's definitely hurt.
Nice.
Very hurt. I would say he's bleeding. And the giant trolls are getting irritated over this. They're seeing this. They see their friend burning in the background. I would even go as far as to draw some fire onto his person. Why not? And he's falling on you. The giant troll is falling on you, Tony. What are you doing?
Gonna try to
5,
kind of swerve out of the way if she can.
3. Okay, Dex is going to help you to dodge him. Let's see. Better not
Let's see.
fall into the water. Yeah!
Nice.
Move yourself where you want to be.
Alright, just kind of swerve over to the side. Kind
Over-
of hugging the
over to the
lip of
side
bridge.
as the
Okay.
giant creature makes its final roar and it falls to the ground completely dead. The small one jumps further with his spear, trying to lunge towards you, Mortar. What do you do?
Oh, I just
Doing something as the giant troll moves forward to Tony and tries to kick her. And Mr. Burns, you see his shaman is bleeding, but he's doing something. But you have a shot of the long shot to do something with the fire on top of the other guy in the far back. What are you doing, Mr. Burns?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to start. Actually, you know what? I don't like that shaman. I'm gonna attempt to burn the shaman too.
Burn
Need
the
more
shaman.
sacrifices, yes. And then I have an idea. I really might be able to
Okay,
do both of
so
them.
you
Yeah, I
attack
wanna kind
shaman.
of.
With
Yeah, I
your
wanna set him on fire.
fiery weapon.
Yes.
You sling the scorched burn, and you try to destroy this shaman. All right.
Yep.
You roll intelligence. Tony,
Yes, which is
you tell
for
me what
volley,
you do. And Mortar, you
Uh,
tell me what you do too.
Pretty much
I'm
just
just
gonna...
yeah. Come on.
Okay.
What?
She's gonna... What?
Yeah, yeah. So, Tony, come on.
Draw her short sword and try to stick it where it'll hurt.
Okay, so
the
first you need
giant.
to avoid his giant club.
Yep.
Okay,
Dexterity?
dexterity is going to help you. Now, Tony, there's a choice there. And the choice is you're going to end up in a really bad spot if you go into melee with him. That's your choice. Now, Mortar,
Okay.
the spear kobold is rushing towards you. What do you do?
Just don't afraid this small creature after all this.
Well, he's not small. He's a
Giants
human
and
size. But
this-
yeah,
yeah, he's small compared to giants.
yeah,
I
it is.
just killed, so I just with the war cry I rush towards
You
him.
rush towards him and you want to hack and slash his poor corpse to bits. Let's see that strength.
Yeah,
Ah!
nothing can stop me.
Extra damage.
Sure.
Okay. Roll with it. As
maybe
Mr.
too much
Burns
for
ignites
him,
the
but-
shaman. And you see
Oh.
the frail corpse of the kobold with a wooden stick takes a burst and scorches to ashes before your eyes. And then Mortar, just describe me how you kill this kobold.
Oh, I just cut him to pieces completely and just.
Ah, chop, chop,
This-
chop, chop.
Yeah.
As there's no blood around, there's only charred bits of kobold flesh searing from one side to the other. And Tony, tell me, do you go into a melee with the troll?
Yeah, I'll keep it up.
All right, you go into melee with the troll. You see that the other kobold to the flank of you is being chopped to pieces by your companion. But the thing you didn't see is the other troll is right there. And basically, you have this club going through the left of you. And this guy is trying to kick you. Both of them are trying to end your miserable existence. And they don't care if you're a girl or a boy, or that you're burning with acids, which is still burning by the way, and is hurting, and is ignoring armor, and it's very bad being
Dang.
enclosed with acid. Just say it.
Yeah.
Just say it. Okay. So, Mr. Burns, you've burned the shaman. Only ashes
Yeah.
remain.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to fan those flames from the large flaming troll ogre, whatever it is in the back. To continue with my plan to burn everything. I get when you do one thing, you do it well. You know, burning is kind of
Kind of a thing.
yeah, that's why they call me Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
Although technically I got my burn PhD. So I kind of resent when people call me Mr. Burns. It should be Dr. Burns. That's
By
just the
all
proper
means.
title. But yeah, so I'm gonna attempt to fan those flames and try and like not only intensify the fire on him, but like spread it.
Good. Let's see how it goes. Does the
Sure.
fire obey you? And if it
We'll
does,
find out.
will it last?
Yes.
Ah, good. So you burn things around. Everything around him starts to catch a flame, and there's a line of burning fire all around this humble abode. But there's still some skirmishers rushing through. You see a green-skinned archer flanked by another one of kobold heritage, and there's a kobold warrior with actually some strange stick that glows reddish. Of course, behind them are two more trolls. But, Tony.
Yep.
Two things are flying towards you. What do? A giant leg and a giant club.
If she can, try to get the club to hit the guy next to the other troll, but
I
otherwise
would
just
say
roll.
first roll to dodge, second roll to guide the club.
You got it. First roll, dexterity.
Let's see if you can dodge.
Here we go.
All right, there's a price for it. Let's see what it is. Ooh, even worse. All right, you can dodge it, but the only way to do it is to jump onto the railing of the bridge.
Ooh, okay. I'll I'll take it. Rather not get hit.
Good. You jump onto the railing of the bridge, dodging keenly the kick and the stomp. And sooner rather than later, you understand that you have to keep balance, plus the acid is still burning, plus the giant troll is still giant and he wants to kick you, plus the archer has the line of sight of you. What are you doing, Tony? Meanwhile, dwarf,
Yeah,
there's 2 trolls in front of you. What do?
I climb higher on the corpse,
Uh-huh.
so I can jump more easily
Uh-huh.
and smash the head.
All right.
of one.
So you take another giant leap using your strength towards the head
Yeah.
of the troll. Yeah, you do that.
A jumping dwarf.
Jumping dwarf, who still has +1 from his blessing, and jumps right on top of the troll and can kick him now, using his strength. Mr. Burns, what are you doing meanwhile?
Looks like our ranger here could maybe use a hand, huh?
Definitely. I would move the ranger to an appropriate spot so you could
Yeah.
see.
I will. And I can see that his like cloak or something is being eaten through by acid.
Yes.
Well, I first consider attempting to run in to like snatch the cloak off you, but you're in a precarious position to balance.
So you want to see a naked human woman. I understand.
Well, no, it's just the cloak, right? That's why I asked.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I think about like running up to yank, and then I'm like, oh no, you could fall. And I'm like, well, I only do one thing well, and I start aiming very carefully at the cloak to burn away the acid.
All right.
And I'm like, hold,
Good.
very still.
Good.
This
Roll
is a terrible idea.
your intelligence.
This is gonna be.
Yeah, this
scary. Oh, let's see what you got.
Oh, the worst thing in the world.
Alrighty. So,
It's a volley. It's a volley.
volley.
So,
you can spend ammo, but
well, it's a weird thing for me to spend ammo
Right.
because
you can put yourself in a really bad spot, meaning you have to actually run up to her.
yeah, that's fine. I'll do that.
Okay. You run up to Tony, and you burn her cloak off. So now the acid kind of splooshes around it and goes away from burning her more. But there's still 2 trolls around, one of which is being jumped by a dwarf who completely cracks his skull in several places, once again destroying a giant creature. But you can almost not see the dwarf from the corpses all around him. But the thing is, the giant managed to crush him slightly with his fist, doing this damage.
Wall of bodies.
Yes, so he crushes you,
Oh,
doing
yeah.
4 damage. Unfortunately, since it's just crushing you with his fist as his dying breath, it does ignore armor, but it's just like, the last thing he does. So, Tony, as your cloak and the acidic clothes are being burnt away and you're almost stripped naked, the archer lines up the shot. And you see another one is aiming to shoot a mortar as soon as he shows up his head. But this guy is aiming towards Mr. Burns, and he has something sparkly in his small wand.
Well, not gonna have to have him fight magic against magic. I'm sure the fighter will be fine for the moment. So I'm gonna try to snipe the one who's got the sparkly wand.
Okay, so you're basically ignoring the guy who's about to smack you and Mr. Burns into the water. All right.
Oh, you have to ignore somebody. So
All
that is-
right.
Yeah.
By all means, you can ignore him. He's going to get a free hit on you, whatever it is.
Okay. I'll risk it.
Okay. Go for it, mate. Hit the
Got
one
the
with
point.
the wand, using your perfect aim.
Okay. Dexterity roll.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. Roll your damage. Let's see. Ah, he's almost dead. You see him just being shot through the lung, and he's just like trying to do something, and you see he's about to release something from his wand, but you are immediately crushed by a giant club to the side of you. And let me just take a quick glance.
All right.
So it's
Can
10, right?
Can I try and defend him here?
Defend him.
Yeah,
Oh,
try and
good call.
like I see this coming
Good
down
call.
and kind of like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like it's coming. He's a little bit above. I try and like you know just
I
let
get it. I get it.
like shove
You
his
can-
leg or something.
You can use your constitution to try to defend him.
Sure. I don't know this move that well, so.
Good. Don't worry.
Ah.
You have
Whoa.
free hold.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have free hold. Now, a giant club is rushing towards your friend. What do you do?
All right. Let me just see what the 3 hold can be spent on.
Well, you can redirect the attack towards you. That's the first.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking it up.
Half the damage of the attack. Do your level of damage to the attack. By the way, you can do it all in one go. Spend all 3 if you want.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
here, okay.
out of the pile of corpses of trolls that are charred and butchered with his two-handed axe, out goes Mortar.
I take a look at all the corpses, and they make quite perfect wall across the breach. And I tried to kill giants, trying to inspire them to take the stones from the breach itself and just hurl them to the enemy lines.
Ah.
Come on, fight them!
Well, of course. Meanwhile, you would notice that they are throwing javelins and giant rocks at the other side, and the other side is also doing that. That's actually what's keeping most of the occupants busy. Plus, there's a good fiery wall established by Mr. Burns that would give you an advantage and does isolate most of the enemy force, but not all of them. So now, the club is rushing towards Tony.
Yeah, I will. I'll force it to attack me, have the damage, and open up the attacker to Tawny.
Okay. So. The
I figure
attack
it's better for me
Tony-
to get hit here than the
attack
guy
to
on the.
Tony was very specific one, and this guy would use 2 hands to do it. So
oh,
he does this. Half of it goes to you, which is 2 in this case. So 2 damage goes to you, and he's open for the attack. So what basically happens is that you kind of catch his club mid-flight, hit it with your hands. It damages them a little bit, but not too much. And he's now open completely, and you can do something. Yeah, you can do for something, totally.
okay. While he's open, just gonna try to loosen. Did I say I was using my bow or my short sword last?
Sword.
You were using
Said
your
sword.
bow to hit this guy.
Okay.
So right now you have bow in your hand.
All right. Just gonna loose an arrow right into him, like if I can.
Into this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the guy who's open.
Yeah, sure. Not going to remind you about other people who are doing something in the background, but yeah. Loosen your arrow.
Why not? Oh.
You have +1 to that because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
taking 1 forward
Yeah.
from my defend.
Oh,
So it's
thank
7.
you. Okay. For the penalty for rolling like a 7, I'm going to take several shots and reduce my ammo by 1.
Good.
So we got 4 left. I took
Good.
like the extra.
Now.
rolls. Yep.
Mortar,
Damage.
you see this guy is lining the shot straight up to you. He's about to release
Ooh.
his arrow.
Oh wait.
What do you do? Mortar.
Oh,
That's a lot of damage.
I just jumped down from this corpse and then jump up from another. Hopefully he missed me
Uh-huh.
because of that.
So you want to jump around, being a dexterous dwarf that you are.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm trying
Go
to
ahead and
avoid
do that.
the damage.
And as Tony releases her arrow, and of
Yep.
course it does pierce into the heart of this giant creature, this guy releases the arrow towards you, and this guy releases something towards Mr. Burns.
Alright.
So, Modder, there's a
Yeah.
price for your success. Let's see what it is. You can
Oh,
jump around
it's
and
not
dodge
money.
the arrow, but you would be ending up in a really nasty spot. Do you choose to do that?
Oh yeah, why not?
All right. So you do that, and you end up straight next to Mr. Burns, right below the giant troll, and you see a giant fiery orb of something is rushing towards you.
Oh.
So,
Giant fiery orb. Oh no.
So, Mr. Burns, something very shiny and fiery looking is flying towards you. You're the only one who can act at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to wrest control of it. And direct it at the troll instead of us, whatever it is.
Okay. You lure to your magic, you try to do something, and it hits you in your face. Because it's not fun.
Okay.
Okay.
So, an arrow lunges towards you. Does it hit? Let's see. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, it does this damage to Tony. And what this guy actually launched was not a fire thing, but a pure magic thing. And it was a twin rocket of pure magic. And it hits Mr. Burns for this amount of damage.
Okay.
It doesn't ignore armor, by the way. But yeah, right now, the one who is in the worst position of all, literally below the troll's buttocks, is Mortar. And you can see
Has him right where he wants him. What are you talking about?
yeah, and
Yeah.
this guy is lying his shot. This guy is lying his shot. Maybe not to you, maybe towards her. But this guy is trying to do something as well. He's not looking good, but he is still trying to do something with his wand. Now, Tony.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Let's see.
The fire in the background still keeps some of the creatures at bay. Only 2 more trolls are visible from here. They are the one who are smart or just careless enough to push themselves through. So yeah. Only several enemies left. Tony, what do you do?
Going to try and hit the mage once again.
All right. You
Okay.
and Mr. Burns, and of course, Mortar, you all see that this troll right here, he kind of crouches a little bit, and then he jumps into the air.
Oh.
What do you do? Mr. Burns,
I grab onto him.
you try to grab onto him.
I want to ride him up. Yeah, I'll go for the trip.
Okay, you want to be really fast and grab onto him as he jumps into the air. Okay, Dexter is
Sure.
going to help you in that.
Sure.
Mortar, what do you do? The guy is jumping. The guy is jumping.
Come on, let's ride the troll.
I just back up for a little bit and then wait till it's back on foot
Okay.
and jump to him.
Okay, good, good. So,
So,
let
an
me
ambush.
just do that. You back up a little bit. your friend jumps onto one of its legs and gets flinged into the air along with the giant creature, and the shadow of this beast completely covers your sight, Tony. As you line up the shot to try to do something, what do you do?
Kind of scoot forward if I can, and then loose the arrow at the mage gun.
You loose the arrow at the kobold with the stick. Let's see if it finds a mark.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
See the damage.
damage.
Boom! Headshot! You pierce of one, and actually he lowers his stick, and it kind of shoots this guy a little bit. Let's see, does it hurt him? A little bit, yes, but not enough to murder him straight away. His corpse is kind of toiling towards the side and being stomped on by the troll that moves further. The other one is moving as well, and the kobold moves to the side, but this guy is relentless. He's trying to murder you, Tony. Obviously, he loses another arrow. Ah, he's not hitting you. You missed. But
Okay.
Burns.
Yeah. So I'm riding on this troll that's in the air. Okay.
The
Yeah.
creature
Okay.
is about to go down.
Yeah. I want to help him. I want to unleash a gout of flame in the opposite direction, so as to create a troll rocket that will then propel into the enemy ranks as I ride him down.
Okay, good. So, how do you create your fire?
I suppose that this is either a very strange usage of burning brand, or the thing where I just control fire.
Well, there's no fire around.
I have a flaming weapon.
Okay. So you want to try to turn your weapon into this thing. Okay.
Yes, into a gout of flame that will like
Good.
I suppose I'll just expend the entire burning brand like a single burst.
Okay. I would allow it. I would allow it. You would roll intelligence, but it's not going to be control fire. It's defy danger with intelligence because it's not exactly what it does.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Of course.
Intelligence. Yay!
Yeah.
my suicidal plan is not working. I'm not dead yet.
Yay! So you try to move this creature with the power of fire, and it does hit another troll in its way, and it kind of trips all over them. This guy, he goes below the bridge. This guy rolls over to the side. This troll tries to move forwards, but basically, yeah, there's one troll on top of another troll, and on top of them is Mr. Burns.
Yay! Ish.
Good job! Kill them all!
He yells Mortar
I'm just
as
screaming
he's
like,
about to do something. Yeah, Mortar, what are you doing?
Help!
As I see,
I didn't think this through.
that my target is no longer valid. he already dead, probably.
Well,
Yeah.
not really. I mean,
No.
they're not dead. They're just on top of each other. And there's this one who's about to do something.
Yeah. Anyway, he's too far away, and I start with the closest one first.
Yeah, closest
And-
one.
Yeah, I rush towards it.
You
and
rush
now-
towards him.
Yeah,
Using
I
your
just
strength to jump from one corpse to the other and closing the
Yeah.
distance between you and a giant beast. Let's see if your strength does
Yeah.
it completely well. In one single leap, you jump over his
Wow.
club as he's trying to smack you down, scratching the bits of black stone covering the bridge, and you land straight up below his knees. Tony, you see that as well, but you also see that this archer, right there, he's lining the shot on Mr. Burns. He wants to do something. The other one who's in the water, he's drowning. Looks like the guy is not able to swim.
Oh, so bad for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tony, what do you do? Come
I'm
on.
gonna try to protect Mr. Burns by shooting the other archer.
Shooting the other one. Come on. Knock your arrow, aim, and shoot. Whilst your friend Mortar is going to try to murder this giant troll that his
Sure.
ankles are close. Come on. Do it.
Okay.
Use
so
your
I rolled
strength.
9. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah.
By all means. Go ahead. Do it. What do you choose, Tony?
Oh, I already rolled the 9 on ducks.
Yeah, I know.
So, oh, sorry.
Damage.
Use up more ammo.
Ammo. Good.
Just damage.
That's
Let me
damage.
touch the
And I
ammo.
want damage from mortar as well. Come on, guys. Chop, chop. Yes. Some chop, chop. You have also D4 from Mercers, right?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay. You do murder this guy as well. But he crushes you with his club before
Oh,
you manage to finally rip out his leg completely and continue on chopping his various face bits.
I
So-
just take his blood and paint my face with red.
Yeah, of course you do. But before that, the damage from the chop of his club is neglected. It's useless. You're too good. His last dying swing was not any way, shape, or form useful. But the shot from Tony was good enough. The archer is wounded, and his line of sight is a bit blurred. So he is hesitating to make a shot. That gives Mr. Burns enough time to notice him. Mr. Burns, you see, he's lining as a shot straight towards you. He's not dead yet. He's about to loosen the arrow. What do you do?
Alright, well, I'm going to, so I need to create a new weapon. I want to create like a garret, essentially, like a thin, you know, like a weapon you might use to strangle somebody.
All right.
And I want to like wrap that around his neck and then jump in the front, such that like it won't have, you know, the form of this thing will be blocking it. When it eventually falls down, it will fall on top of me, but I can worry about that later.
Okay, good. Now create your weapon, but
Yes.
you remember that there's still a shot lining towards you.
Yes.
As you're making this weapon, what's its tag?
Forceful.
Good. One thing you have to understand, you have to touch your target in order to use this garrote.
Yep. I am hanging around its neck.
And-
Yeah.
And right now you have to really do something about this archer. So, countdown. 10.
I'm hanging around the front side of it since
I
the archer doesn't get a
understand.
shot at me.
The guy can shoot at you. You're not hanging from exactly the line you want, like I said.
All right. Well, then
You
I will
created
attempt
the
to kind
weapon. That's what you did. You have the weapon. But you
Okay.
have to
Okay. Then
position
sure. Yeah.
yourself.
Then I will do that. I'll actually try and kind of swing around the front of him to
Good.
to dodge.
Swinging around to dodge is dexterity.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking as an attack. Sure.
Yeah.
Same no matter what.
Good. Good. There's a price for it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be in a bad spot, but you're gonna dodge the arrow. Your choice.
I'll take the arrow.
You take the arrow. All right. You take the arrow as the man you are, and you ready yourself to do something to this giant troll as this arrow pierces into you, probably somewhere closer to the chest. It's quite nasty. But both trolls are almost incapacitated. You don't know what to do exactly with them, but this one's starting to move. The one you're riding is starting to do something, but you have the advantage. Meanwhile, you see as the other corpse of the troll kind of lowers to the ground right behind you, and there's some just some ruckus below him. You're sure that Mortar is trying to just, like, get away from this giant corpse? It's somewhere below. You're quite sure of it.
They got other problems.
Yeah. Tony, what do you do? The two trolls are on top of each other, trying to move. Burns is being shot by this archer, and your friend is buried behind the corpses.
Let's see, buried behind the corpses. Like, is he under the corpses?
Well, at the moment, yes, but he is about to burst out, as he usually does.
Alright, can I see how badly Mr. Burns is wounded?
I'm very wounded.
He is quite wounded. There's a literal arrow sticking out of his chest.
Okay. Gonna hop off the lip of the bridge, walk over to him and cast Cure Light on him.
Uh-huh. So you want to rush towards him.
Mm-hmm.
Really close. And avoid being shot or otherwise hindered. Good.
Yep, and
Dexterity
then
is
try
going to help.
Okay. Let's see, here we go.
You'll make your way towards him. Good.
Ooh, 7.
There's a cost. You take -1 forward. You lose your balance a little bit. You are a bit out of breath, but you can heal him.
Okay. So, gonna
Use your
roll
wisdom.
this. I'm gonna get -2 to whatever I roll.
Yes, I know.
One from the one ongoing, and second from the bless.
Yeah.
That's still active.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I just want to make sure you knew. Sorry.
It's alright. It's fine.
Okay, 5. So it flubs. What happens?
Obviously, yes. Mr. Burns, describe to me what do you want to do as the giant trolls are moving below you and the guy is making another arrow to his bow.
I want to drag the giant down on top of the kobold.
Yeah! All
My
right.
forceful weapon.
All right, forceful weapon. Let's see you use your forceful weapon. You can just use your intelligence.
Fingers crossed, guys.
You can use your intelligence.
Ah!
Yeah!
Ooh,
So you
got
do
it.
that, exactly that. You manipulate the thing, and it crushes the small kobold with its all weight, and just kind of falls on top of it. And you also on top of it, the one who was below, he's trying to move, trying to do something, but what happens is, you see that your movement was so quick that Tony, who is about to touch you in some incantation, it touches the troll.
Oh.
Oh no.
It touches the troll, and this giant creature, you see that it changes. It starts to transform into something weird and hideous, but all the energy that you feel, Tony, it seeps into this giant form, and obviously this creature is getting way bigger. Way bigger.
The story of my life. I'm just too good.
Yeah, you're just too good.
It's a constant problem for me. Sorry, I dodged too fast.
So this giant
Oh, no.
thing finds himself over
Dad?
the corpses of the smaller ones. And it looks at you, Tony.
Oh.
At this exact moment, we see our dwarf friend emerge from below the corpses. Ah! The dwarf is still there! What do you do,
Destroy
Mortar?
blood on my face.
You see this humongous creature just bursting and growing before your own eyes. It's sorcery. Sorcery, I tell you.
Oh, finally some good target to kill.
Ah, yes.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I'm rushing towards him from behind. I think it's
Something like
quite,
this?
quite a far. Yeah.
I mean,
Not,
you can
uh,
use
not
your
a-
dexterity, your
not a big
inborn
star.
dwarven dexterity, if you want.
Uh,
Huh?
yeah, why not? I'm trying to step him.
Yeah.
You use them as stairs, like go up on here and then climb
Yeah.
up on one, then jump to the other, and then jump on him.
Let's see. All right, Mortar, you do that. Meanwhile, Mr. Burns, you're still riding the one that you are on top. He is trying to grab on top of you. He's using his hands. He loosened his club. He's trying to use his hands. He's grabbing something as if he's trying to scratch his back, but the itch is burning.
Sure, I'm going to kind of like try and like find that spot where like you can't reach on your back.
Uh-huh.
To hang, try and hang there.
All right, all
You know
right.
what I mean? Like try and figure that out, or
like,
swing just that position.
Okay, you can be very intelligent about this and kind of make the right spot, or you can just dodge it continuously using your dexterity.
The intelligence is a better bet for me.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Pretty well.
Pretty well. You find this exact spot that he can't reach. He's trying to do something. You're still choking him, but you are now in the position to do some damage. Let's see it.
I like briefly consider this healing potion, but
Yeah, and meanwhile,
I'll just
Sure. You see a dwarf just like swoosh around you, like, and he finds himself right behind this giant creature. As the creature, he didn't see you coming, Mortar. He completely ignores you, but he wants to swing at Tony. Mortar, you can just do your damage.
I just want to chop his leg.
Chop his leg. Good.
Yeah.
Do your damage. Do your damage, Mortar. Come on. I believe in you. So 4 damage. All right.
And D4.
D4 from the Merciless. Good. Now,
No.
Tony.
Yep.
You heal for D8, right?
Correct.
Roll it.
Got it.
Whoa.
Ugh.
I'm sorry,
Nope.
guys.
Nope. As you chop a piece of its leg, you see it grows back instantly. It looks like this guy doesn't care for fire. And his club goes right to Tony. Tony, what do you do?
All I can do is just try to dodge out of the way.
Dodge out of the way you do. Let's see you do it.
Here we go.
Here we
There
go. You keenly
yeah.
just jump, make a triple flip in the air as the giant club swooshes around, breaking part of the bridge and kind of making several hits on the head of this guy who's still drowning, and now he's completely dead just from the rocks on top of his head. But, Mr. Burns, I
was hanging out.
I want you to give me some damage. You damaging this guy.
Sure.
Let's see if you murder him. Nah. Nah. He's in pain. It doesn't understand what's happening, but what he does know that you are on his back and he can't reach you with his hand. So, is he smart enough to do a maneuver? Nah. So he's going to completely start just rolling around, trying to do something, and what happens is he slumps over the corpse and he's about to go overboard. And you're going to go with him if you don't do anything.
I will. Time to switch giants. The other giant.
Come
All
on.
right. So you
Get
are
on
really.
mine.
So remind you, you have a weapon, which is a garrote.
Yes.
You hold it
Yes.
in your hands, and it's wrapped
Yes.
around this guy's neck.
Yeah. So I will kick off my legs and I'll just let it go.
You let go of a garrote.
Yeah, just grab
Alright.
onto the next guy.
All right. So you wanna reach the other guy in one single jump.
Yes.
Strength.
I don't really care. Like, yeah, whichever one it would be.
Strength is
I
going
could-
to help you
Oh,
reach
good.
him in
My
one
bad set.
single jump, and just like woo.
Could be
Alright.
worse.
Your woo works up to this point, but
I accept
giant-
your damage to my armor.
yeah, basically, if you have any armor,
I don't.
well then, do you have any clothes?
Presumably.
No, you
Maybe
don't.
not.
You
Oh,
don't.
Yeah,
It burns. All of
I
it
was gonna say,
burns
I have to
away.
call my. Yeah, I have to like call on so much like inner fire that it just all
Yeah.
burns away, and I'm like,
Feel
what?
like a, oh,
What?
good
I'm not ashamed of this. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I work hard for this body.
You jump on the hand of this humongous creature as it tries to do something. Then it watches you, and you see it started to move around just like... And he's about to stomp something that's below you, and you notice as actually, hey, that's your friend. That's Mortar.
Friend is
Tony.
a strong word.
Tony,
Yep.
he's distracted for a moment by the maneuver from Mr. Burns. What do you do?
Shoot him with arrows if I can.
Shoot him with arrows. Good. I presume you have arrows,
Cool.
so you can shoot.
Mhm.
But Mortar, what do you do?
Then
Looking at what my attack leads to, no damage at all. I just try to take another tactic. Just jump as far as I can and strike it with my axe, and then pull myself up, strike again, and pull myself up, and I
Ooh,
want to
climbing
reach his
strikes.
head.
A new tactic from a dwarf. Climbing strikes.
Yeah,
Good.
like a pickaxe.
Makes sense. Strength is going to help you. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Mr. Burns, what are you doing?
Wasn't there a shot coming in as well?
Yes, I'm still waiting for dexterity from Tony.
Yeah.
my internet's beginning to act up. Like the page is not loading.
Can
hang
you
on.
reload it?
Sure, one moment.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Mr. Burns. What do
So
you
this
wanna do?
you said that this thing didn't seem to be affected by the fiery weapon, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Well then, so I'm on this thing's like shoulder here,
Well, basically on his hand, not on
on his hand.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I want to climb up and start going after his eyes.
Okay.
My salamander teeth.
Climbing up, using your dexterity in order to reach him before he stomps you as an insect.
Well, I'm on him, so he's not stopping me, but he can do other bad things to me, I'm
He
sure.
can slap you at least.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Oh no, fine. My time is up.
All right. So, Tony, are you back with us? Can you roll things?
Yeah. Can do. Let me just fire up the sheet again, and here's my shooting roll.
Aye, it's perfect.
Nice. Okay.
Roll your damage.
Ooh. Good.
Nice. So, I'm going to just continue the nice tradition of yes, good. I understand what happens. Mortar, do you want to do extra damage and get some move from this giant creature as you do it?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Roll all
like-
your damages.
Damage 1. And just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right, that sounds good. Let's see. It's not bad at all. But yeah, it's not that affected by the fire. Now, the thing it does, it grabs you in his palm and starts crushing you. So now you, Mr. Dwarf, are in some big trouble. So I'm gonna put you straight up into one of his palms. And you, Mr. Salamander here, well,
Yeah.
you also have some very important issues. See, as you try to climb on top of him, he headbutted you straight in the face. Just
Ouch.
like, boom! And just to compensate for the amount of things that this thing can do, it's better than the average thingy, so it's gonna do this to you. Oh, sorry. It's supposed to be D. Yeah, it's supposed to be that. Strange. Oh, yeah. KH is supposed to be inside the brackets. Sorry for
Yeah.
that. Fine.
All
Yes.
right.
He's dealing you 5 damage straight into your face, and you fall down.
Oh no.
You are on the bridge, right there below him. Tony, you see as he grabbed your friend into one of his palms, headbutted another friend. He still has his giant club in his hands, and he is still kicking. There's some arrows inside of him, but he's not looking very bad. What do you do?
Alright. Gonna try and not mess up the healing spell this time and try it on Mr. Burns again.
Oh, so you want to make yourself over all this just through the corpses? Or do you want to go around like this? Like, what's your move here? What are you doing?
Just whichever way would be quicker, either slogging through or going around.
Okay, I would say going around would be quicker. But you
Okay.
still need your dexterity in order to make it safely, not being stomped to death. Alright, you do that. You make your way towards him. You can try to heal him with your wonderful magics.
Okay, here we go. 9.
It's actually 8, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
don't
You
worry.
have a -1 ongoing
Yeah,
from the
sorry
mess.
about that. Yep.
Go on.
Right.
Roll your
Okay.
healing and tell me what does happen with your spell.
D8.
Nice one.
Let me just see what happens, like, when you... I mean, what things happens when you...
Well, it either reverberates and attracts some nasty attention. It can tear down some reality and make sure that making spells is even more difficult for you. Or you just so concentrated that you forget it and can't use it anymore.
I'll just make spells harder for now.
Spells harder, so minus another one ongoing, so you have -2.
Okay. I'll take
And
it.
the dwarf is being crushed in this giant's hand. What do you do, Mr. Burns?
Oh.
And what do you do, Mortar, as well?
I am taking it like a man and then trying to use all my strength to push the fingers
Push
away.
the fingers
and then
away.
stop them,
Yes.
stop them.
Good, good. Do that. And Mr. Burns, what are you doing?
So everything I do has to do with fire. This thing doesn't seem to be all that affected by it. So instead, I will start. Wait, this thing, he has him in his grip. So I will.
Well, not
I'm
for long.
gonna start working. I'm gonna start. Well, I don't know that, right? Because it's having something. I'm gonna start working on something over here. I'm gonna start. I guess I need to conjure another weapon.
All right.
And start setting these things here alight. Let's see how I roll before I say what I'm gonna get. Right. No, that's pretty good. It's the first time I had a good one.
Okay. What kind of weapon is it?
It is, well, I've been thinking about the tags, and I don't think about what it's going to be. Let's say, far, messy, and +1 damage.
Good. You do that. And the dwarf can only pay a meager price of a bad spot to find himself free of the giant's grip.
Yeah, I want to be free to kill him.
Yay!
Take my trophy.
You all want to be free to kill him. And you kinda release yourself as it tries to do something with you, but you basically push yourself out and you kinda elevate yourself slightly. It tries to once again grab you, but it couldn't. And it basically pushes you further into the air, and you find yourself around 25 meters into the sky.
Whoa.
Just,
That's pretty high.
yeah, just flying up as the good man you are. So, Tony, you see that, as well as Mr. Burns. This creature basically launched your friend into the air, and he's about to go down.
Alright, try to run towards the dwarf and try to catch him if I can. At least take the.
Well,
impact
he's
of the
going
ball.
to basically fall on top of a giant creature. So you
This
want
is
to
what I
run?
want.
You want to run on top of a giant creature?
Ah, never mind then.
You're the only one who hasn't. I'm gonna peer pressure you into being on top of a giant creature. You have to try it.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm here right now, so going to try
All right,
to
guys.
shoot metamorph.
He
troll.
is in the air, flying down.
Yeah, and
10.
I'm pointing with my.
Yes, I know you do.
Yes.
I know you do. So, you are using your strength mortar. Now, Mr. Burns and Tony, you have 10 seconds to do something.
I'm going. I already know what I want to do. I'm going to. So I know that the fire can't hurt it, but I did see the fire take off one of its limbs before, correct?
Not really, but
You said
part of
it. Well,
but
you said that it
regenerated.
cut off the arm and then the arm
regenerated.
regrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I want you to do. I just want to take off one of its legs at the knee, so that
Good.
then it'll kind of get knocked down and be unable to respond to this attack.
Good.
I don't expect it to do any damage. I just want to kind of take it out.
Good. You roll your intelligence. There's a shot from the bow of Tony, and I want to see the damage from Tony. I also want to see the damage from wonderful Mr. Burns, and I also want to see Mortar do some damage.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Can I do more damage? Extra damage?
Yes, you can indeed.
Okay.
It's gonna be dangerous, but you can.
Wow. 10.
All right. So, for each of your hits, he's going to regenerate, and let's see where he makes it. So, first, the arrow. What does he regenerate from that? 6. Well, he's at full. Now, 8 damage from Mr. Burns. Not too much. And now, the cream of the crop. 10 damage from Mr. Mordor. I regenerated for 4.
Yeah.
Almost dead. Almost. You see the chunks of the flesh are regenerating, but not as fast as you chomping him down. Guys, keep it up and you're gonna probably win or maybe not. Let's see. Mortar, you basically on his neck. What are you trying to do, Mortar? Come on. Chop
Cut
his
it down
head.
to pieces. Just chop it down to pieces. I want
Yay!
to have his head as my trophy.
Chop it down. Have his head. Strength is gonna help you. Mr. Burns, what are you doing?
I'm going to. So I trust in Mortar to have that done. I want to start lighting these corpses on fire with my weapon.
Uh-huh.
And just to prepare them for later.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Great, like a wall of now burning.
Let's see. Do they burn actually? Like burn, like fire burn? No.
These are different than before.
You scorch them, and you turn several of the kobolds one to dust, but no more than that. Meanwhile, Tony, what do you do?
How badly wounded is the...
Well, he's
dwarf?
looking bad, but not dead. Plus, he's regenerating, you know that much.
Okay. Gonna scoot over towards the dwarf and try to heal our
Heal who?
warrior. The warrior with the axe.
He's on
Don't
top of
care.
the giant creature.
Just
Alright,
kill
so-
him.
Alright, just loose more arrows then. Instead.
Loose more arrows. Sounds like a plan. So let's
Wow.
see the damage from Mortar, and let's see the damage from you.
Ooh.
Okay, not that bad. Mortar, what's about you?
Oh, should I roll strength first?
What? You already rolled strength. There's a 7 right above you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for damage. Come on. Chop, chop. Yeah, there's 1, and there's a D4. Like, I don't know what he's going to do with his regeneration, but it's better be good. So, on a 7 damage, he regenerates 8! Oh my god!
Oh.
He's so
Oh,
good! And on a 9 damage from mortar, he regenerates 4. Ah! He's almost down. He's almost down. You see his neck is just partially chopped down, like almost half of it is just clinging, and he's trying to do something, and there's the arrow in his eye, and he's just like, he's almost down, but not quite. Mr. Burns, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna go finish him off, Mr. Burns. I'm gonna go bite him. I'm gonna bite his kneecaps.
You want to bite his kneecaps?
Yeah.
All right, so you want to rush towards him.
Yeah, I want to rush towards the burning giant who's about to fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, using your dexterity. And of course,
Sure.
you're not going to stumble and fall below his feet and be crushed by his feet. Of course.
Sure.
It's not going to happen. Yeah, you can do it. But... You like your health potions, eh?
The only thing I have are 2 health potions.
Yeah.
It's a one shot. I don't care.
Okay.
You don't know this.
Yeah, by all means. So, your health potions are being crushed by the giant's stomp as you try to make your way, and then you finally are close to him to bite his ankle. You can do it using your strength.
Yes.
Roll your damage.
Yeah, I'll take the risk here. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Roll the damage.
Total of 6 damage.
Yeah, let's see how much he heals from that. 8!
Oh,
You just
Stupid
jump
fucking
on him
mechanic.
and he heals. And it's just like all your middling about is ignored. So, what you all guys see is that the one who was really afraid of the fire, this one, he's climbing the bridge back up.
oh.
And he's right behind you, Tony. You see him just making stomps as he's you see him coughing some water out, and he is angry.
Well, put him out of his misery if I can.
Okay.
Swirl out and try to shoot him with the arrow.
Shoot him with the arrow. So you rolled a 7, right?
Yep. Just gonna
All
go
right.
all out. Use even more ammo.
Even
So I
more
only have 2
ammo.
ammo left.
I think you would be 2 or 1?
2.
2. Okay. Let's see the
Okay.
damage. Several arrows are making its
Nice.
way towards the thing, and basically you riddle his face with arrows as he falls down back from the bridge, dead.
Yeah.
Now Mortar.
Am I
This
close
creature is
into
not going
touch?
down. It
Yep.
refuses to go down. It's healing constantly. What are you doing, Mortar? It's trying to do something with you, but it's hard. You're so good. Come on, Mortar. You need to finish it up.
Yeah, I'm chopping his head with twice speed.
Chopping his head with twice the speed. Super chop from Mortar. Coming right up, using all his strength, just like rah, 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 rah. Give me your damage. Come on.
Wow. Oh no.
Add a d4. Not bad. How much he heals? 2.
Oh,
He's getting close. He's getting close.
a little bit more.
Mr. Burns, you are literally below his feet. You're trying to do something, but it's not working really well.
Yeah. Okay. I will try and but like you know.
I mean, it's
focusing
really
my-
difficult to stay where you're standing
Right.
because
You-
he's stomping from one leg to the other. His head
Thank
is
you for your
getting stomped.
editorialization. I will remain here, and I will attempt to kind of melt part of the stone. I want to like turn the stone kind of molten underneath his foot.
Uh-huh. Okay, you want to melt the stone below his foot in order to do what? Try
To hurt or
fall.
trap him.
Okay, good, good. So, let's see. Can you melt the stone with your fire? Yes, you can. Good.
Good.
Now, use your weapon to attack it. Not bad. Not bad. I would say it would be hack and slash.
Sure.
So, since the troll is the main enemy here. Yeah. 3 damage. Good. You're trying to burn it. His feet are going down into the molten stone. And he kind of dips his toes inside. And he gets out with a roar like... Rah! And then he heals. Yeah.
Hooray for unchanging situations. It's been 20 minutes.
Oh my god. I love this guy. It's just so good. That's what you get for meddling with magics. That's what you get.
Oh boy.
Alrighty then. So Tony, you finished up this guy. You see as your friends are trying to finish this one, is not going down. He's just getting better. He's getting better at this. And he's about to do something. What do you do? Tony, come on.
Alright, gonna call up to Mr. Burns if I can. Ask him to like light up some of my arrows and then try to shoot him with said fire arrows.
Sure.
Fire arrows?
Yeah.
So how are you shooting them? Like, what's the trick here?
So you get me to do it.
No. I'm having you light it so hopefully the fire will actually go into him and hurt something vital.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got you.
Okay, so you run up towards Mr. Burns and you ask him to burn your arrows.
Exactly.
Okay, so I would say Mr. Burns can do it using his intelligence. It's a bit weird, but why not?
I can do it at range using my intelligence. Far weapon. This might be the last use of it.
Sure. Nice one.
I like hit his arrows with my, flaming weapon in the air and ignite him.
Yeah, good.
All right.
Now,
And now I will shoot the arrows at the troll.
Yeah. Tony, shooting her arrows. Oh boy, there's some tough choices to make.
I'm gonna put myself at risk in order to try to get this to work.
All right, do this. Meanwhile, Mortar.
Yeah.
It's so hard. His neck, you chopping it and it's growing back. You chopping it and it's growing back. Like, what's happening here?
But I have some progress, so I'm inspired
So you just
by
keep
this
doing it. Okay.
and trying to
Some
reach
strength, Mortar. Some
his
strength.
neck,
Show
his
me
spine.
your strength. I know you can do it. You're the only one who can do it. Come on.
I can just want to break his spine.
You still have
Someone's
+1.
spine's getting broken.
You still have +1. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
So, it's a partial and you can do your damage. Let's see the damage. Meanwhile,
Come on.
Tony, come on.
Oh, right, damage. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
There we go.
Good. Now, Mr. Burns, I want to also see the damage. And Tony, I want to know what's the partial on your volley.
He said he's gonna put himself at risk.
At risk. Okay. Valid enough. Good. So you would go right below him, so to line up a perfect shot into his chin with your fiery arrows. And the collective amount would be Mortar damages him for 7. When you damage him for another 12 using the fire from Mr. Burns. So, he heals from 1 on... and another... Boom! Down goes this fucker.
Yeah.
You can see his giant abode is starting to shake and it's falling on Tony.
Oh well. If I die, at least I tried.
Okay, Tony,
so-
what do you do? The giant thing is falling down like...
Just try to fuck it away.
Getting out of the way. Okay, dexterity is gonna help you move quickly and move away. And yay, you can almost do it. There's only one price to pay. You can jump away, but only if you grab Mr. Burns and put him in your place. Because his spot is better than yours, and you can well use it.
Go for it, man.
Nah. I'll just...
Nah?
No.
Nah?
I don't want him to die. Like, she'd probably altruistic.
Yeah, I'm like, yes, that would be the same choice for you. No.
Come on, he healed
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna make it.
He tried. Oh no, he did heal me once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it fair, but it's probably lethal. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Chinga. 6
Oh, he's
damage.
fine.
Point
Exactly.
short.
Almost, but not quite. But you are buried under the giant thing with a dwarf on top of it.
Oh,
And
I'm back.
Mr. Burns, you see that all your shenanigans, all your things that were burning, it's about to go out, but your own cavalry, your giants, your human friends, they are about to step in, and that's what they're actually doing. They're trying to move in to help you and to try to hold the bridge. Because that's the only thing you can do. Hold the bridge.
All right. Well, I will just quickly, like, I don't think I can really help you with this corpse here that you are underneath. Good luck. But like, I will kind of like wherever I saw Tony get collapsed out, I'll just like take my healing potions. I'll just leave it there for when you come out. Maybe you'll be a little thirsty. And then I'll back off. I'll attempt to actually. I don't really. I guess there's still enemies here that I can just continue to scorch at because these guys don't light on fire.
Yeah. You
so
see
yeah,
the cavalry is arriving. Basically, they see that you almost cleared the bridge with your group of 3, and they're losing their fear, and they're trying to move towards you.
Yeah,
The only
I'll
thing
just
left.
start clambering up this pile of corpses.
Yeah.
And start use my last charge of my current weapon to burninate one of these this guy here, let's say.
Okay. Good. Now, Mortar, you think that your friend is dead, but now you can see some movement right below the giant mass of a corpse that you've just made.
I try to push the corpse to the side and bring him up.
Okay. Use your strength to push the corpse to the side and release your friend from this abode. As
Get out of here!
The last wave of giants are making their way towards you.
And
they're
still.
just stomping. And yes, you do have blast.
Yep.
So you have 7. You can do it, but... Man, you're so tired. So bad. It's just like so hard. You need to just throw away your armor in order to do it. It's just too hard to do it in armor.
Yeah, okay.
You
I do
throw away your armor. You rip the breastplate off. You kind of cling it towards the bridge, and you up this corpse. Ugh. And Tony can make a breath.
Okay. Gonna squirm my way out if I can.
Can you do what?
Gonna try to squirm my way out of there.
By all means.
Okay. I'm
Nice one. So
And
you
then-
make yourself unnoticed almost with all this movement as you kind of sling through the corpses and through the legs of the giants and close to Mr. Burns here. And Mortar is standing there and he's about to be met by some giants, but Mr. Burns is firing away his last charge. Make it count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good.
And this is a volley, so I don't get the chance to do additional stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So I just roll my damage. It's the last one. It's like it's starting to fizzle out.
Okay, so you damaging this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one is being put on fire. And he's burning. He's not sure what he's about to do. It's just like, ah! Ah! And the giants are rushing forward, trying to cling the formation and give you guys some breathing space and take the bridge, hold it with their own strength. Now, Mortar, you feel tired. You're just like, I mean, you've done a lot. You've done a lot, mate. You've proven your worth, and they just have to pay you.
Yeah, sure. And I chop this big head and take it as a proof.
Aha! Yeah, you chop his head off. And you start just dragging it through the bridge with all the black blood seeping through. So, are you going to continue the fight, Mortar, or are you just going to go back to the forces?
This is it for me.
Yeah, this is it for you. You're just
most
like,
of the part.
Yeah, nope. Nope, I'm just too tired. It's just too much. Oh my god, so many dead. So many dead. Alright. Mortar goes away from there. He's out. He's done his part, the small man.
It's up to you guys now.
Says the dwarf with a giant head. So, Tony, what about you? Do you have something in you? Or are you gonna just go back?
Gonna, first of all, grab the potion that Mr. Burns left for me. Or was it Mortar and left it for me?
What?
I'm not sure.
Oh god, you don't even remember.
I'm sorry.
I burned Tawny. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright.
I'm
Alright.
just kidding, man.
Chug the potion.
What
and
potion?
get, like, a technical. Didn't he leave like a healing potion for me?
I did, yes.
Yep.
Where did you leave it?
I left it before I backed off, climbed the corpses, and took my shot.
Ah, okay, so you had 3, right?
I had 2. One got thrown away, and that's the second one.
I thought you, like, when you destroyed the precious items. That
I destroyed. Oh, it's all my healing potions.
I thought so, yes.
Okay, I didn't know that it was any number of anything that I had on me.
Okay, well then there's no healing potions.
Oh, never mind. Okay, she's gonna kind of back off just for the moment and get into a tactical advantage to loose arrows.
Uh-huh. Okay. Back off. Try to use corpses as a tactical advantage. What about you, Mr. Burns? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm just so these people charging in. They seem like our force. They seem like they're just charging in recklessly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I will set all of our forces on fire.
Oh.
They'll intimidate them. More fire! I started losing my damn mind. More!
Okay. I would say you can jump some fire on your own forces.
Yes. And then they're on fire, and then they attack the other people, and they're on fire.
Use your
I
intelligence.
just stay there like, ha 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 ha.
Use
cackling
your
like-
intelligence to kind of command fire to do your bidding.
I think that should be wisdom for that one. That's the Zuko style. Which is worse for me, but that's the bending flame to your will.
Ah, you're bending the flames. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm completely consumed in my own fire. Ah!
It's actually worse.
We all are consumed in my own fire.
Oh.
And the bridge.
Okay. Okay. Roll me D5 plus 10.
I'm dead.
Okay, 13. So let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Good. And now this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Now, roll me your damage twice.
Okay.
Not too shabby. So everybody gets 5 damage. Literally
And
everybody.
Like I said, I am dead.
No, no.
So, Mortar is going to get burned really hard, but he's still alive, and he's making a way out, just away from you crazy people, away. Some of the forces are being burned. Humans are almost dead. Giants are really, really pissed and are on fire. Trolls as well. They're kind of turning on you, Mr. Burns. And Tony, you just like the fire almost consumes you as you trying to kind of concentrate and just like whoosh it away, but it's magical and just like you take your last breath and you try to fight for your life. Come on.
Oh, what should I roll?
Straight
2d6
2d6.
flat. No bonuses. 2d6.
Oh, right. That's whatever it's called. Here's the d6.
Oh no!
No. It's just 1d6. Another d6.
Oh, it's-
Oh.
If it's gonna be 6, it's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
No!
Oh, well.
It's not. You
Okay.
have been burned. Death is your reward for this skirmish. But now we zoom in on the Master of Flames, Mr. Burns, as the
Would you
two,
call it master, given this
two
result?
giants. They turn towards you, and they want to hit you in the head with the giant two-handed axes.
No, I realize that it's not that I control fire. It's that I am the fire. I just continue trying to control and fan the flames.
Uh-huh.
Burn it all.
Okay. You want to murder them before they do. Okay.
I think at this point I've just gone nuts.
Okay. Good. Go ahead.
All right.
Roll your wisdom and try to do. Okay. Another. Yeah. D5 plus 10. And you're damaged twice. Because why not?
Okay. It's
Well.
just GD.
Let's pray.
Uh,
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I'll
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, Mortar is away. Good.
no, none must escape me.
So yes.
None survive to tell the tale.
How much health do you have? 2?
I survived this actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So everyone on the bridge and in this vicinity are dead. Dead
Yes.
and burning. The fire is melting the bridge, and I would say, does the bridge go down with you? Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Victory! Ah!
The bridge is melted into lava, and all of it goes down, along with you, as you're trying to call on top of your lungs to command the fire to burn the water as well, but it doesn't work, and the lava consumes you as you lower yourself down.
Wait, it's lava from that? I'm immune. I'm a salamander.
Ah, good. But can you breathe lava?
Yes. No. No, I can't. No. So I imagine it's not even so good as that like I burn up. It's that like I get like encased in it and then like
Yeah.
suffocate at the bottom of the, the bottom. That's way worse.
Yes. Yes, it is. So the
Good.
only one who managed to make it is our good friend Morton,
Oh no.
who kind of left the battlefield before everything went awry.
I definitely wouldn't care to kill if it wasn't a one shot. I wasn't even trying to kill you. I was just trying to do something cool. I didn't know it was going to consume the
Good.
entire area.
No worries.
Poo.
It's a well, it's a
Poo.
hilarious end to everything.
So yes,
Good stuff.
that
good stuff.
was a skirmish on the bridge.
We did it.
Definitely.
At what cost?
None of the enemies have passed. None.
I call it a win.
Definitely. Won everything, including from your own allies. Just like everyone is dead. Good. Good.
it's just the dwarf left.
Yeah.
The only one who walked away from this place.
Dwarf and some guys in the back. But yeah, they're not gonna fight. And presumably these guys are not gonna fight anymore. It's just like
And like when people come for years to this place, from the distance they see smoke and they expect the bridge to be there, but then once they arrive, there's no smoke and no bridge.
yeah, something like that.
Spooky shit. It's like I haunt the place. Like, for some reason, the water where the bridge once was is constantly boiling.
All right. Well then,
Yep.
that would be it. So
We win in
Yeah.
a certain definition of winning.
Exactly. So hopefully, in the next episode of Cloudy with a Slight Chance of Dragons, we'll actually get to some gods and non-suicidal, probably non-suicidal gods. But we'll see. We'll definitely see about that next time.